I am the Red Cyclone! Ah!
Hello, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. This is the episode for 12/3/17. I am your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Mike with the mic.
Yo.
And Japstar Supreme.
Si, senor.
That's racist.
Playing the role of Senor Benjamin.
Yeah. See.
Get the dilapidated boat, my friend.
Word.
Almost
It's right
sheltered.
outside my window.
Oh man, so what's been going on, y'all?
Right now, all it's been is the Avengers Infinity War trailer.
So you
That's been
all
the
about
big
that.
shit.
All about that Infinity War. So did both of you see the trailer?
I've seen it quite a few times.
I saw it a few
Yeah.
times as well. And it's funny how there's people talking about how, man, how many times did you see it? Oh, I saw it 5 times. How many times did you see it? Like, it's that type of thing where it's just a big deal.
I only saw it once. Sorry.
You want to know something funny? There's more excitement in this one trailer that was in the whole Justice League.
I see it.
Yeah,
Like it's I've never seen so many people reposting a trailer. Like not reposting of from Marvel.
yeah.
Like not doing that. Like straight up going to the website and reposting the trailer. Like
But
because it has a generic text
Yeah,
that it gets when you put like those links from like the official thing. So that means people were like really going in to see it.
Oh, yeah.
you know
I
what's
assume-
crazy?
Let me finish this because I assume
Yeah,
it's better when you watch it, like direct feed from whichever source is the best anyway. I
Yeah.
imagine. It's just like somebody's got it on 4K. I imagine like the Marvel YouTube page has it in 4K or some shit like that. So
that's what I looked
Definitely.
for to watch it. The last time I did, I looked
Yeah,
for
so-
4K.
So
High
yeah,
quality.
I can imagine a lot of people were like, okay, I saw it once on social media, but you know what? I gotta go see this for real.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I guess Mark, start with your thoughts.
My big thing with the whole thing. This is 10 years in the making.
Okay.
So all these movies building up to this big shit. That's the reason why it's such a big deal. Is the fact that we've been waiting for this fucking fight for the longest time. We've seen so many teasers of this purple motherfucker, and we finally see him fighting. So it's exciting in that sense of a way that, we've been living through all these movies to get to here, and finally we're here, and it's actually happening. I love the trailer, like point blank, just every step of the way. I love the way Thanos got so many memes on him, but I love the way he looks. I'm fine the way he looks. He does kind of have a big head.
Listen. He ain't got his helmet on. That's all right.
Yeah,
It's
but
all
I like the way he looks. I like this different style they went on him, and he probably doesn't have his full suit until he has all 6 gems. So who knows?
Okay, I got some questions though. From what I know, are we missing a gem or stone?
The only one that
Yeah.
hasn't been shown was the Soul Gem, which you're maybe gonna see in Black Panther.
Like, but it hasn't been shown at all.
It hasn't been shown
No.
out.
Okay.
At all.
And I think it's gonna be one thing I lead this is gonna be how Black Panther uses the gem is in the comic books he used the gem to talk to the Black Panthers before him.
Okay.
He used the gem to seek advice from them. So I could see him doing that in the movie. And that's how he used the gem differently
Now-
than everyone else.
Was he the keeper of the soul gem, or was that it was just
when they
by chance?
when they the last time they broke the gems away from Thanos and shit, each member of the Illuminati got one. So basically, Doctor Strange had one, Black Panther got one, Xavier had one until he died.
You mean if Professor X had one? Which one did he have? The mind gem?
One of them, I think so.
Most likely. I mean, that would have to be it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He wouldn't have the feet gem, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd force that one a little bit, but I don't care.
I would just love to see the feet gem. That's
What color is it?
it's
Brown.
No,
That's a foot.
like a fleshy color. It's like an underside of a foot. Yeah, like an underside of a foot color.
All right.
Okay.
I had to look down at my feet to see what color you're talking about.
So yeah, I could see him using the gem like that, and that will be the last gem you'll see, and then they'll go into Infinity War.
I mean, it would explain why, there's a big battle in Wakanda.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Like all-out war. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
An Infinity War, if you will. So, Japstar, what was your impressions of the trailer?
What a time to be alive
Ah.
as a fan. Like, I've been reading comic books since before it was fucking mainstream.
Yeah.
We're one of the last of the Mohicans, I swear. But it's just crazy how we're seeing all this come to life. I fucking marked out the first time I saw that end credit in Avengers, the first one.
Yeah.
When you show Thanos, which you're not expecting because we're still in that era where we're like, holy shit, we're seeing the Avengers. Fucking Thanos? I was expecting to see Thanos for years down the road.
Or not at all.
Or not at all. Like, that's kind of, he feels like a deep cuts character.
Because he feels he goes in that line of Fantastic Four villains.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of scared me of not seeing Thanos.
Because you don't really, the space stuff isn't as popular as everything else. X-Men's more popular, Spider-Man's more popular. Space stuff, you gotta be reading the books to be into space stuff.
What I thought about too, was you guys discussing just now, is that I realized Guardians of the Galaxy is the thing that made everybody realize, oh, they can do this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a nobody team. Nobody gives a shit about the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so who gives a shit? That's not even the original members.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Star-Lord was one. Well, the original Guardian of the Galaxy, no, it was a whole different team. But when they brought them back before the movie came out, it was Star-Lord leading it, and he had a whole different look.
Right. No, I like that mask.
Yeah.
I like that mask. Yeah.
And you know what brought back the whole cosmic characters and shit? Annihilation. The storyline Annihilation.
Okay.
Oh, with all the space monsters fighting each other?
That shit was so good.
Was it? I never read it.
So good. And it brought Nova. They destroyed the whole Nova core, and every Nova person is inside his fucking head. So he has the power of all the Novas.
Cool. No, the one Nova left?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that when the character Nova Prime was created?
Yeah.
Ah, funny you mentioned this whole thing. Because of the recent DLC from Marvel Infinite, that's the character that they put for Nova.
Yeah.
Like his costume, it's amazing too. I don't know if you've seen like the latest DLC. I don't know why they, once again, shame on you, Capcom, for waiting so long to put these costumes in the game. Why did you not ship with all these costumes? But
they want to charge $15 for a fucking pack.
I know, but it's like fucking Jesus Christ, the detail that went into especially the Marvel ones, it's kind of like amazing. And so, all right, does that mean we're going to see Nova Prime in the movie?
It looks like he'll probably be starting in Phase 4.
Okay, because I know
right now we're in Phase 3. This is Phase 3 of the Avengers Infinity Wars, and then you have the aftermath of Infinity Wars, where it's going to go from there.
Okay, because I want to throw a little Illuminati stuff in there. The release of Marvel 3, right? The characters that were in the game were only in the game because they were in movies.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. So literally it's like it's happening again. So all the Marvel characters are in a movie, and they're only letting Marvel characters that are in movies. So anybody that's new that we didn't see, or a costume that specifically hints at something, probably might be in a movie. So they're like, I was asking about Nova Prime, but there might be some other stuff that's in there. And like, this kind of trickles into the whole. This is why you can't fuck up a Disney property with the the EA Battlefront thing.
Yeah,
right.
It's like because they really do promote the movies in the games.
Yeah.
So that's
Marvel have been doing that lately, a lot more lately too. Like even with the Lego Marvel 2, it's more of the movie characters and the current Marvel mainstays. So
and
like
the look too.
Yeah.
The look too. Yeah.
So even the characteristics are from the movie more than it is the comic book.
Yeah,
so like, because like even Star-Lord, he puts on headphones and dances while he's shooting around, and he'll get everyone dancing around him while he's shooting them.
Star-Lord is in fact Chris Pratt.
Yeah. But talking about the Avengers Infinity War trailer, there's so many good things in that one trailer that didn't show a lot, but it showed so much. So it showed enough that you're a fan being like, oh shit, it's gonna happen, but it left a lot of mysteries in it too.
Yeah, like why is this chick blonde now?
Yeah.
Black Widow?
What?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why she's blonde, which is the big question.
Is that really a thing? She never did that before?
No, she was blonde.
No.
There was two
I
different.
mean, not in the movies.
In the comic book, she was blonde and redhead.
No,
but there was also
two
different Black Widows too.
No, but I mean,
one was blonde and one was a redhead.
Yeah.
I mean, storyline wise, she never did anything significant while having the blonde hair or something. Maybe that's why they're throwing.
No, she was a whole different person.
So, is this maybe a nod to the character? I guess. I don't know.
Probably. Or she just didn't want to wear a wig.
Hey, there you go. Is she a blonde?
Wow.
Isn't Scarlett Johansson like redhead for real, but like natural?
I forgot. There's been so.
Who
long.
knows at this point? For real. She could be a brunette for all we know.
Yeah.
She's probably bald. God, I know dyeing your hair is not good for you. Like after a certain point. So
there's one thing I was pointing out to. I was talking about Jabstar earlier today was when Black Panther. This also became a huge meme. Was when Black Panther said, "Get this man the shield."
Yeah.
Okay.
When he says that, it doesn't mean he's saying that to Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
Which it leaves a lot of questions in that sense. Also, is the fact that in the scenes that you do see Steve Rogers, he has no shield.
He has no shield. Yeah.
So it leaves a lot of questions. It leaves a lot of things. Are characters going to die? Are there going to be characters that we're not going to see anymore? And I think this is going to be the last stand, maybe for Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, because I don't think they're
so.
coming back. And I think it's going to be starting the new generation of characters going forward from this. I still see Tony Stark being involved, but
yeah, I believe
I don't
he's
see
the only
him,
one signed on
as,
two more movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see him as like Iron Man though. I see him as Tony Stark helping the Avengers out and not being Iron Man anymore. So I think it's gonna go to a different state. And
are they still doing the thing with the black chick as Iron Man? Is that still a thing?
It's a bad book.
The bad book?
I really don't like the book. I tried reading it and I just didn't care for it.
But is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going. But Tony Stark is back.
Oh, okay.
The only thing there's things that I don't like when they do. I don't like when they just make the same character and just change the identity of the character. At least make her own character, and it would be cool. But they just make her Iron Man. Oh, you're Iron Man too. Yeah. Because that's something DC does, and it annoys the shit out of me.
True. There's so many flashes.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things in this trailer that leaves a lot of questions. You do have to see the other ones to really know what's going on, especially with Thor and the way he looks. And there's a lot of things that you kind of have to see Ragnarok for and go from there. I posted something on RedCycloneInc the other day that is a post of all the Marvel Cinematic movies. from the 10 years that it's been out. If you watch one from January, first week of January, all the way to May 3rd, I think it's coming out, you'll be able to watch all of them before before this one comes out. And hopefully Black Panther comes out on Blu-ray, because that will be the last one you'll watch by that time.
Which one of the odd ones didn't make it on the list? Which one? Are there any odd Marvel movies that didn't make it on?
All the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies are on this list.
Yeah, even Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Both of them, or the second one?
Yes.
Just the second one.
The Edward Norton one was part of the Cinematic Universe. That's why.
The first one, they're gonna try to erase some history.
Yeah, that one ain't exist in the world anymore.
Like,
but this other person posted a
hey, question. What about Ghost Rider? Does it, who is that not owned, or that they just outcast him?
Well, he's an agent of Shield, so.
Well,
so it's like,
he's there.
He's there, but not there.
Got you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Netflix. They're
Gotcha.
there, but not there.
They're there, but not there. Understood.
Because even yeah.
Did you watch the new Shield?
No.
No. Okay.
I did watch Punisher.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, it's good. It has a few, there's a spot where it lulls a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as anything like Iron Fist.
Oh, that shit was the king of lulls.
It's nowhere near as bad. Like, it's pretty good. But anyway, let's finish up with the
So Infinity War, like, if you actually go by the timeline, they have a list of, if you go by timeline wise, so Captain America will be the first movie by timeline wise. Then Iron Man, then Iron Man 2, then Incredible Hulk, and Thor, Avengers, and so on and so forth. But they have a list. It has the list in order of all the movies and stuff like that, so that you can watch from January on. And pretty much, I think we should do it and probably we do a verdict on each one and talk about it now, seeing it again. Seeing it again for a long time, because I haven't seen those movies in a while.
So fuck it, that'll be a segment starting the first week of January.
Yeah, so we'll do one each.
That'll be a project. Everybody watch that one movie.
Yeah, so I guess we'll start. I want to do by the timeline, because I think it makes more sense, because the cutscenes lead to other movies that actually makes more sense. So I think I'm going to start with the first Avenger, Captain America.
That's probably out of all the ones pre-Civil War, that's probably my favorite one still.
Yeah?
Yeah, just something about the way that movie's made. It makes me really like Captain America.
You know what? Like Nick said it feels like when you've seen Christopher Reeve Superman for the first time.
Kinda, a little bit.
It's that feeling, like this coming of age and becoming Captain America and shit like that. That whole story. Him being an actual brave hero, being this scrawny guy.
Yeah,
but like, it's just the movie's so well done.
It shows his personality more. It shows his characteristics and what make Captain America him. It's
more of like a movie, like a more personal story.
Yeah,
and not very much a superhero movie. I think that's what it is. It's not really a superhero movie.
Do you remember those times where people were like, I don't know, Human Torch playing Captain America, it might not be a good movie, blah, blah, blah.
You know what's funny? I believed in Chris Evans as Cap. I was fine.
I just remember being like, what? my reaction was okay, but like, just, huh? You could do that? I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. That's my only... I didn't know you could do that. All right. Like,
yeah, I always believed in Chris Evans as Cap. I was very happy with the casting. It was him or John Krasinski from Office.
Oh, well, I'm glad it was this guy. Fuck that guy.
So those are like the two candidates that was going to be Captain America, and I'm very happy it was Chris. I was happy when they casted Chris Evans. I think he was one of the few. Him and Robert Downey Jr. I had 100% faith.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had no question about him. He's always just been charismatic, no matter what he's been in. So he's kind of like Johnny Depp, where if you put him in the right role, he's just always good.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I think Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think they did a really good job. In
You
casting their
forget though.
characters.
You know what's crazy? But you forget. After he did Iron Man, you forget about all the shit he used to be into. Like just being coked up, going to jail. Like the guy went to prison.
Yep.
You forget that. Like
You forgave him after Iron Man. Iron Man.
yeah, dude, the healing of comic book characters. Because holy shit, let's not forget. Wasn't he naked in a car with a gun or some shit in L.A.? Like he was on crazy shit, like drugs and.
Local mayor of Hell's Kitchen, Raymond, has some stories about Robert Downey Jr.
There you go.
Like he's well known in this city, so.
Funny
like,
it was his redemption, and also it got him clean.
But you know what it was too. That was also good about it. It was like the character fit him like a glove because like Iron Man basically had the same fall.
Yeah.
You know, we all know the whole thing about him and alcoholism and losing his shit and whatnot. And it was like, well, look,
this guy lost his shit.
This guy knows how to be that guy.
You know what's funny is that I think his whole person that him happening to him, we didn't really need to see the whole alcoholism in Tony Stark.
No, but
saw like that was there.
you felt it happen, yeah, because you felt like this guy's probably on the edge of like teetering it into something anyway.
It felt like it was there already.
If this flops, he's killing himself. Like it's that type of vibe.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's just I don't know something. It's basically, I don't know if the people who were writing Iron Man were chronicling Robert Downey Jr.'s actual life in a fantasy way, but like, it seems to fit him like a glove. So
whatever. It hit
perfect.
I think like I feel most of Marvel Universe's casting was pretty on point. Like, what was your? I'll say, what was your worst casting decision in the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Not X-Men.
Hawkeye, because the guy that they got, they don't have a person that, because of the version of Hawkeye they went with. That's it. I'm a fan of the Hawkeye with Kate Bishop. That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah, the one that he's in Brooklyn and shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like. That Hawkeye. My Hawkeye wears jeans.
Right.
My Hawkeye wears jeans. So
how about you, Leo?
Not really a casting thing, but I wish Quicksilver didn't die.
Nah.
I kind of wanted to see more Quicksilver. Honestly, I didn't get enough.
Who knows with the Soul Gem?
This is true. But he died, man.
The Soul Gem has resurrected people before.
See, that's the thing, though. When you hear or don't hear of anybody signing back up, like there's no hope of the same people playing the character. So anybody could come back because after this all goes down, I guess this is wiping the slate clean. People are gonna die, and then that's just gonna be it. And then from here, it will be. There'll be another set of Captain America movies with some other dude.
The Soul Gem resurrects X-Men.
Yeah, there'll be another set of X-Men movies. There'll be another set of Thor movies because it's not going to be what's his name. You know.
I see Thor staying because he signed on for a bit too.
For how long?
I think he signed a 8-movie deal.
Since when? Like the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The second movie. Yeah, he's gonna be there longer.
Okay. Because you remember there was a while where him specifically was the only one complaining about being in these movies.
Yeah, and then
all the training and shit.
He said he didn't like to be that big.
Yeah, but then again, they learn other things about the role that makes them like really beneficial with it, as in especially Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt loves the Star-Lord thing because what he does with it. Same thing with Chris Evans. Chris Evans did a lot of the charities and all that shit with the costume.
Same thing with Robert Downey to some extent, where he's like out there doing all types of things. I still think that's the coolest shit he did with the bionic arm with that little kid.
Yeah,
as Tony Stark.
Yeah,
like that's what I mean.
That was cool.
But
really him. Shit, they pay him enough money, he might as well be.
Yeah.
All right. So the easy question: what was the worst movie you saw in the cinematic universe?
Iron Man 3, hands down.
I agree with that.
See, I
Then
would
again,
say
I had to look at it at a new.
That's the only one that's like I will never watch that again.
see, I liked that one. I didn't like 2 that much.
I didn't like 2 that much.
I like.
I was
3 more than I
disappointed
liked
with 2. I was disappointed a little. That would be more of a fight. Whiplash.
But like, you gotta. So, I'm trying to think of movies that no Ghost Riders in there, right?
They don't count. No.
No.
So cinematic universe is everything that
Cinematic
Disney and
universe.
Marvel did together.
So Iron Man on, basically.
Yeah, but there's other stuff that happened that were like still Marvel, so I'm trying to get that out of my head.
Yeah, because Ghost Rider doesn't count. X-Men, none of the crappy X-Men count. Wolverine don't count. Fantastic Four don't count.
I guess it was Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3 would be mine. I didn't like Iron Man 3.
Mm-hmm. He was
but then
like
again,
mostly off the suit.
Yeah, then again, like I said, I when I watched it, I wasn't really paying attention to it, so I might have to take a chance just to rewatch it again, sit down and really watch it and see if I have the same feeling for it. My favorite still to this day, I'll say, Civil War is such an easy answer, but my favorite to this day, I could watch this over and over again, is Winter Soldier.
Me too.
Yeah,
That's still hands down.
Yeah, that's my like. Again, it's tough between 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Like both of the Captain America movies are my favorite, but like, yeah, Civil War just a little bit more.
I like to. You know what I think is the best thing off of Captain America is the fight scenes. Like the way they make him believable of having this power, and the way he just uses it and everything is so much better. And this is the thing that really bothered me with Justice League. To what I've been seeing through this Marvel and seeing how realistic Captain America looked when he fought, and then seeing the super slow motion on all these other characters trying to make them look powerful when they clearly don't look powerful.
Okay, yeah.
With their own little theme music, Wonder Woman.
Exactly. And then one thing about the whole thing about me with Wonder Woman is the fact that her fight scenes in her movie were a lot better than the ones in Justice League.
Gotcha.
Like Justice League, they enhance slow. I hate when they overuse of slow motion. I really do hate it. I have no liking of it. Make it creative and shit like that. Like you're gonna mention Ultraviolet because everyone mentions that. But
I got Ultraviolet.
You know, in my head, actually, the first few fight scenes of Black Widow were like that, and then she got better at doing it.
Yeah,
and then they stopped using it.
Yeah,
Because
but when they'll start with slow mo, but when they get into like the big action, that's when they actually let it like free fall. Like when she did Piranha and shit.
Oh no, I mean the movie itself, they just never used it anymore. Like after which Iron Man did she show up in?
Two.
Yeah, when she showed up in 2, they did it in 2, and it's probably why I don't like the movie.
Yeah.
Like her fight scene in the beginning, it was slow mo, and then like. But when she was in a different movie, when she was in like Civil War and all that other stuff,
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. When she was in Winter Soldier, she was fucking busted. It was a totally different thing.
Yeah.
So it was maybe it's a director type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was something about that because even in like Iron Man, when Iron Man's fighting, is not in super slow motion either. He's actually moving around. He's actually shooting. And then you expect this kind of fight scene, and that's one thing that it bothered me with like looking at this. And I had so much problems with Justice League in the sense because I got a whole universe that was so good, and they executed all these characters so well, even with the characters with the same power levels as what they were trying to show on this one. And Captain America, especially Captain America, I love his fight scenes. I like how he uses the shield, and when he bum rushes people and you hear the thud of the fucking shield healing him, that shit is genius.
George St. Pierre is a badass. That's all.
When you hear
Bad Rock, the Leaper was a badass.
That shit was dude, that first fight was the best shit. Jesus
when you hear that thud of that shield hitting someone, you know their ass is knocked out.
You're gonna make me watch fucking Winter Soldier after this podcast. That's what I think's gonna happen.
Winter Soldier was my favorite, like hands down my favorite one. I think I've seen that one in theaters like 3 or 4 times. Like I really like that movie. Then Civil War, I'll say is 2.
Yeah.
Avengers will be 3. No, actually, I like Guardians more than Avengers.
Well, Guardians 1, that's like a. I feel like it's its own thing.
Yeah, I love the Guardians 1, hands down. 2 had its problems, but I like 2 as well. 2 was a good sequel, but it couldn't capture the same magic as the first one did.
Yeah.
That's my little forte at it. Because I think the first one used the music so well, blending it into the movie, as in this one just had songs playing behind in the background of things.
I think 2 was a funnier movie, but like 1 just captured everything together better.
Yeah, there you go.
I would say about Cap, like what I loved about those movies were they were all different. That none of them felt the same. It didn't feel like a sequel. It felt like a totally new movie.
You know what?
The old movie felt old timey too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But it
just
had to.
felt that way. No, but I mean like the way it was filmed. Like you could tell, you could look at it and see that this wasn't. No, they didn't have the budget. They filmed it differently.
Yeah.
And it really it looked like an older movie. So like,
and that was a shit that I compared it like Wonder Woman did. It was the Wonder Woman was pretty much the first Avenger movie, first Captain America movie. It was a timepiece. It went back in time when she was in World War One, I think it was, instead of World War Two. She was before Captain America.
Yes.
But it had the same things, but it also had the same problems. At least Captain America had a good villain. I loved Red Skull. I thought he was great. And Hugo Weaving as Red Skull was a perfect choice.
Yeah, yeah. And having what was the little dude, the guy that became the robot? Like, later on he becomes the robot.
Armin Zola.
Armin Zola, yeah, that sneaky look. Just everybody played their parts so well.
My only little gripe was Baron Zemo. I wanted more of actually Baron. I wanted to see the purple costume.
I wanted the purple sock head.
Yeah, I wanted the fucking the fur on the shoulder pads and shit.
On the collar, baby. Pop that collar.
I wanted a Baron Zemo. That I liked the character a lot. I liked his character and why he did what he did. But I wish it was more like the Marvel character, just because I just want to see a purple dude in purple tights. And like, I still want to see a big, giant purple guy. I really do. I want to see a giant Galactus. I really want to see him.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see the headpiece and all.
I want to see him with the surfer by his side, too.
I love the fact that we got to see the Watus.
Yeah.
The Watch, yeah.
We got to see the Watchers, and they actually look fucking great.
Are you gonna get to see Eternity and the rest of the Celestials or whatever?
Maybe. Like, again, there's so many questions that you could see and do in this movie that
we better see the Watcher before this dude comes down, Thanos.
There's a few things missing so far that I know they've alluded to, but I want like confirmation. I want to see Adam Warlock.
I don't think you're gonna see him until after this.
Maybe maybe not this one, but I just hope he exists.
Well, in Guardians,
to him. Yeah,
you watch Guardians 2, they kind of made him.
But like,
in a way,
I want to know if
they showed
make him a badass.
Wait, did you see Guardians 2?
I saw it with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you remember they made him. He's in the cocoon already.
I just want to see him.
There's a lot of things I want to see. I would love to see Nova. I would love to see Nova in a movie. I would like to see Captain Marvel's coming, so you know that's coming. There's a lot of things you could do after this big story arc, and also with Spider-Man having another movie and all that stuff too. I
wonder they didn't go back to the. It's still the kid as Nova, right?
In the Steven Richards is back.
Oh really? Okay, all right.
He's Nova Prime now. He's the one that's Nova Prime,
and he's just steadily.
His son is still Nova though.
Okay, all right.
But yeah. Avengers: Infinity War, amazing. I could talk about this all day, but I want to get into another thing that came out, the trailer that came out that was fucking pretty dope, was the Batman Ninja.
That is the most misleading thing I've ever heard. But yes, that's what it's called too.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I was like, it's more Batman Samurai than Batman Ninja. Just saying. Like, you know what's funny? The Bat family looks more ninja-ish than Batman.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
And wasn't that like Tim Drake at the end with the bald head? Like they showed.
No, that's Red Hood.
Oh, it was Red Hood.
Red Hood.
Because there was like one of them.
Because Tim Drake.
One of them had the little Robin mask, but you could clearly see like he had a bald head.
One's Robin, one's Nightwing, one's Red Robin, and one's Red Hood.
Red Robin. Okay, so okay. Gotcha.
And Batgirl.
Yeah, so Batgirl. Yeah, they all look pretty dope.
It looks pretty sick. Like I say, DC needs to put these in theaters instead of the junk they've been putting in theaters. Their animations are amazing. They've been doing this for years, and they've been amazing. Fucking Batman Master of Phantasm. I remember going to see that in theaters. That shit was fucking phenomenal. Like, put these in the fucking theater. I would go definitely see, like, if Killing Joke was in the theaters, I would have went to see it.
True enough. I agree.
What else? Justice League War, maybe not. It was okay. I didn't really like that one. Flashpoint, I would have went to see in theaters.
Yeah, Flashpoint was really
good. A lot of the Batman and Robin ones.
Dark Knight one was really good too. Yeah, it was.
The Dark Knight one was a better one than it was a better movie than Batman vs Superman.
Dude, but Dark Knight 1 and 2 was dope.
It was the same story too.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This was Joker.
Yeah, I don't understand it. You know what? Let's not dwell on that one. But it.
Yeah.
But
how do you fuck up a classic story like that? How?
Yeah, exactly.
How?
It makes me sad just thinking about
when
that.
a director wants to put his own forte in it,
his stank on it.
Yeah, and most directors do. They always want to make their own little thing with it. They don't just go straight to the point. They want to make. I don't want to just copy this. I want to make something my own. And usually when they make something their own, they fuck up.
Well, I know that tends to happen when there's too many cooks in the kitchen because it wasn't just a singular vision. So,
but this animation,
so.
Japanese animation looks amazing. I like the way the Batman looks. I think Joker looks sick. He's supposed to have a bunch of other villains too. Like you saw Harley Quinn in one of the trailers. You saw Penguin, Two-Face, and all that shit.
And then they tease. I think they tease Clayface at the end.
Yeah, they did.
They show the giant hands.
It looks really dope. I'm excited for it. DC, do these more,
please.
That's the movies. More of these. It looks pretty sick. It looks like it could be a 3-part series because what I was reading, it might be a trilogy. So hopefully there'll be a good story arc and it might.
Do you know if it's getting a physical release?
Yes, it's coming out in June, I think. It's coming out. No, I think it's February or something like that.
Oh, so it's actually sooner than that. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out on DVD, Blu-ray DVD.
Okay, nice. So,
but they got a famous Japanese animation.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of people in there. There's people that did JoJo. There's people that did like the scores for different animes. Some of the
I saw Yoko Kanno on there. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, like
music's gonna be fire.
Whoever's in the voice for the Joker, Jesus.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I really want to see a Japanese. I really don't want to see a dub version, so I guess I'll watch the Japanese version of it.
Oh, I gotta hear that scream because I love characters that talk that just have that really psychotic, shrilled. But for some reason, it's a certain Japanese voice actor that does it really good.
Yeah.
And the Joker has that. I don't know if it's the same person. It might be. I'd have to look it up. But I'm gonna give it. But who would you think would dub it in English?
It has to be Mark Hamill. I don't want to hear it. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill always must be the voices.
You think they would have said that though? You think they would mention?
No, I don't think it's gonna be dubbed. I think it's gonna.
Oh, you don't think so?
No, I don't think it's gonna be dubbed.
It's gonna keep it Japanese.
Yeah, because they would have announced the voice actors and shit on it, but it was all in Japanese. So
I think they would have. I think they would have waited. They would have waited until they dubbed it.
Maybe they're waiting on the popularity. They'll see how good it does.
No, I actually don't think he's gonna have a dub release. I think they went fully with this as it because they already had the subtitles already in it.
That's a lot of confidence. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Even like stuff like JoJo gets dubbed. Like, you sure?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of confidence in the Japanese.
Well, is DC that's really like pushing forward with it. So I don't see what's the worst that could happen. It's gonna sell no matter what.
I know what could happen. People be like, "The fuck this Japanese shit? I'm not listening."
Yeah, but
that
I'm tired of reading.
You know, it's funny. Visually, you could watch the movie without even looking at the words.
Yeah, because it looks cool enough.
Yeah,
I'll just put it that way. Yeah, it looks cool enough that you just
it
watch
could be background.
Yeah, no, I mean just look at it. Just put it on mute, and it's probably still awesome to see.
Yeah.
Right.
Like but the movie looks amazing.
It has a striking art style anyway, so
yeah.
Word.
So I'm excited for it. Hopefully it comes soon.
Me too.
That'd be really dope.
Word.
6 more days till Monster Hunter.
Yes, sir. Oh shit! I have to make sure I'm free.
I see you, Tiki. I see you, Yojimbo. You waiting to get back.
Word. He's been chomping at the bit. Shout outs to
having cabin fever.
Man. Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Don't worry, homie. We'll see you next week.
No,
Dark
just
Dream.
Saturday, yeah. Dark Dream on PSN. I see you. I see you. All right. These cryptic messages are for the Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter World Beta was it December 9th through the 12th. So it's going to be a whole weekend. And I think, up until Monday? So what's that? That's 3 whole days.
3 whole days.
Not enough time, really. Not enough time, really.
Seriously. Yeah. Lucky I'm off on the weekends.
4 till Tuesday. So
you have a week to create your character.
Oh man. What's the first thing I'm gonna fucking go fishing?
Go fishing?
I'm a go fishing.
The week fishing.
Anyway, I guess before we close the show out, I'll just give a brief review of Punisher. Because I watched the entire thing. Did anybody else you finish it?
I love it. Yeah,
I finished it.
Okay, cool. So, you know,
I dug it. It was definitely better than Iron Fist. Iron Fist still to me is the worst one. It's of the bunch.
For me, it's pretty high up there. Like I'd say it's after Daredevil for me.
Same here.
First season of Daredevil, then it's this.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree.
Because this one, like just like the first season of Daredevil, this one so captures like the character, and you know what? Good on him for that.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. He disappeared.
The Punisher got him. Frank Castle's here.
It's crazy. I'll go with my little take with Punisher. I liked the style of the show. It was from the same director as the first Daredevil show.
Word.
So it had the same feel, it had the same vibe. The action scenes were fucking over the top and everything like that. And everything you expect from Punisher. And I was very happy with it. I like the actor. I think he embodied the character Punisher.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If I didn't see him as Punisher, I could see him playing Wolverine.
Yeah, you know what? Alright.
He has the grunt.
Dude, every time I like that little thing that every time he was about to go in, he just screamed.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's like raw emotion. I'm really gonna fucking kill you right now.
Yeah. So it was good in that take. Like I really enjoyed it. Again, the cast, the actors were all really good and very fun to have on there. I'll say I like the build of Jigsaw, and you know he's gonna come back season 2.
Word.
I think they did a really good job. Like I just liked it, everything in general in the show. Like it was again, I say right after Daredevil.
Yeah, I totally agree. It was really good, especially that fight at the end. It was like, oh shit! As soon as he didn't kill him, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna be Jigsaw.
Yeah, once I saw, I was waiting for someone to fuck up his face. The first time I thought he was gonna get his face fucked up is when the dude started making the bombs with the nails and shit inside. I thought he was gonna get in a crossfire of it, and it was gonna fuck his face up. So that was the first time I thought he was gonna fuck up his face.
Right.
But then I was like, go ahead.
No, so also the thing with the PTSD too.
Yeah,
like dealing with that, because not really most shows deal with that subject.
Yeah.
So that was one of those little nuances. Like, oh man, this was like real. Like, of course he would know a guy that's doing like counseling type shit with other guys, and of course there's gonna be that one nut who's like, you know, who couldn't turn that off and came back all fucked up. It's crazy.
It's crazy, and it's a crazy thing with that whole situation. And then I just thought they did a really good job, and it's like a message about that, and that's a real thing. And you actually see that shit in actually military people and all that shit.
Word.
The next series I think is Jessica Jones season 2. And
that's the next one?
That's the next one, and I think it's Daredevil season 3.
There wasn't really no tie-in, right?
Except for the girl that was in Daredevil, Karen. Other than that, there was not. It was his own story. It was pretty much after the whole incident with Daredevil season 2. It's set after Daredevil season 2.
Right.
So he already known as the Punisher as it is and shit.
Right.
I'll say, like, if I had to make a list, it would be Daredevil season 1, Punisher, Daredevil season 2, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Defenders, Iron Fist.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid.
Because Luke Cage even lost me too. Luke Cage was good when Cottonmouth was there, and then once he left,
it's weird. It's like the second half felt different. Like,
you built such a good villain, and you killed him half the season.
Yeah,
that
just
really
to introduce another goofier villain.
Yeah, with a
suit. He was a costume villain. Yeah, he was like a costume villain.
Or at least build to that character, build to that suit. Like, it really bothered me with that. So I was like, that ending of it was like, nah. The Iron Fist was just bad.
Yeah,
Defenders were kind of boring as well. I didn't like Defenders that much.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess he's not making it back.
Right.
So I guess we'll wrap this up.
The Punisher got him. We're next. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who you're gonna hear next week.
Yes,
Frank
Louis
Castle's
Beans. You might have to pay a ransom, and we broke.
Right.
We're broke, and we don't know how we'll pay for it. We probably just send Jenkins.
GoFundMe.
You can have him if we can have him back.
I'm trying to switch guys. Then how are we gonna lift them?
Yeah, his net
died.
His
net died.
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this up. This gets spread out square for December 3rd. I'm Mark with the mic. That is
Jeff Star Supreme. I certainly am. God damn it.
Follow us on all our social medias of RedCycloneInc, The Wrestling Babble, Mark with the Mic on SoundCloud, RedCycloneInc on SoundCloud. On Twitter, same thing. Instagram, same thing. Google Play very soon. iTunes very soon. And always remember, follow Jenkins.
Wherever and however you need to.
Yeah, and tell him what happened to Jenkins, because he's kidnapped him.
Yeah, he's not still Jenkins over here.
Alright, peace out. Later.
Bye-bye.